Sí.
Ok. Ah, ¿ya estás grabando?
Sí.
Si quieres. Ok. Ok.
Oh, I will never light up the world.
Here, boss, try a Red Bull.
Red Bull? Ah. Behold the light bulb.
Well, Red Bull gives you wings.
Identifying the problem. Since the beginning of the brand, there have been a lot of negative perspectives and perception from consumers towards the product. This caused a reduction not only in Colombia but also in a global perspective. But we are talking in Colombia, so a reduction in the total sales of the product and its reputation and brand positioning. When BBCN came into the market, Red Bull lost not a huge, but a really important percentage of the market. In Colombia, the energy drinks is very competitive. The main competitors of Red Bull in Colombia are Monster Energy Drink, Peak, Speedmac, BBCN, and Predator. The one that is leading now the market in energy drinks here in the country is BBCN. According to some information of Euromonitor, Colombia appears to be one of the most dynamic markets of energy drinks, in terms of trade value between the years 2012 and 2017. The consumer occasions of a Red Bull can are on the road, during classes, in the office, while doing sports, going out. This going out means partying. And finally, playing video games. Which is the best way to change negative perception of clients that reject the product in order to decrease this rejection in a 10% during the years 2016 and during the years 2017 and 2018. Our objective is to create a strategy to decrease the 10% of rejectors of the product in Colombia by 2018. Definition of a strategy and recommendations. Based on the analysis brand essence we made, we would like to propose to Red Bull Colombia to focus their marketing strategies in the information of the product and also in the brand. This because according to the hypothesis validation we made with the issue trees, we discovered that people really doesn't have real information about Red Bull and what the can contains. So they believe in myths and they take other people's opinion of Red Bull energy drink and place that in their minds. So they believe that taurine is bad for your health, or that taurine comes from the testicles of the bull, and some other facts like this. As you know, Red Bull has always focused their advertisement on vitalizing mind and body, and that Red Bull energy can gives you wings. So according to this, we think it's necessary to add information about the product and what really a can of Red Bull contains, so we don't have the percentage of rejectors or what we are trying to do has an impact on the Red Bull marketing strategy. What a can of Red Bull contains? I'm going to explain you. A Red Bull can contains caffeine, taurine, it contains vitamins of the group C, it contains sucrose, and it also contains glucose. How does a Red Bull, it doesn't matter if it's a Red Bull sugar-free or the Red Bull energy drink, that is the dark blue one. So a Red Bull sugar-free or a Red Bull can only contains 3 calories per 100 milliliters. So the fact that people say that Red Bull is bad for your health, we can show you by this that this isn't really true. All this information that I have given you and that was shown on the images, on the screen, will give a knowledge to the consumers, and they will feel safer by consuming the can, which is going to generate an increase in the consumer base amount of sales. That is what we are looking for, to get that percentage of rejectors and turn them into consumers of Red Bull, or reduce the percentage of rejectors. And at last, it will be changing the perception of consumers against the product with real information that is provided. Well, according to the proposed strategy, the definition of a strategy and the recommendations, we would like to propose to Red Bull 3 campaigns. The first one is going to be Vitalize Your Body with Red Bull Sugar Free. This campaign is designed to athletes mostly, and people that are changing to the tendency of having like a fit and healthy lifestyle. So they need to drink something to like keep their bodies awake and with energy. This idea shows the attributes of the product, like the amount of sugar, and it helps concentrate and focus on working out. For this advertisement, we made this poster. As you can see, we make the poster saying of you. Did you know Red Bull has the same amount of a sugar can of oranges? It's time to work out. So it doesn't matter if you drink an orange juice or a Red Bull. It has the same amount of calories. So there's like a myth that is going to be like shut down, to say in other words. The second campaign we would like to propose to Red Bull is called Be the Employee and Student of the Month. So, working is one of the occasions of consumption of Red Bull, as we have said in other presentations. Because Red Bull works for everyone who must concentrate fully on their jobs, or
well, while doing exams, you have to prepare like a paper. We have to prepare for the final submission of the strategy, final work.
So this will be like the campaign we are proposing. In this case, the information is going to be like in sort of a comparison between coffee and a Red Bull, because as most of people know, for staying awake, we usually drink coffee. For example, me, if I have like a long
exam, I have to study a lot. I drink a cup of coffee, so I don't get sleepy, and this gives me energy and keeps me awake. But so, for example,
if we compare a cup of coffee and a Red Bull can, it's going to have the same effect, and Red Bull, I think it's tastier than a cup of coffee. I really don't like coffee. This campaign, the target of this campaign is called for workaholic people. The poster we propose or we made is this one, and it also has like the same tendency we are keeping on the strategy. Do you know, or did you know, in this case, did you know that a Red Bull can has the same amount of caffeine as a regular coffee? Well, I really and my teammates didn't really know. The third and last campaign is called Vitamin. This campaign consists in showing the vitamins that a Red Bull can contains, so people begin to have more information and be more confident on the product. The poster for this final recommendation is this one. As I told you in one part of this presentation, a Red Bull can contains vitamins of the group C. So this is one of the strategies or the core recommendations we made to Red Bull. Prioritization and impact estimate. Through the semester, we have seen many issues that affect our client perception, which are healthiness and effectiveness of the drink. It has been a long journey, but we have come to a final decision. As a group, we are willing to get to work and reduce in a 10% the number of rejectors of energy drink. This will be inversely proportional to our spec level of sales because, well, obvious reasons. And we project the growth of sales affecting them by the inflation, or well, as we call it here in Colombia, IPC, of the average of the last 2 years, which will be 2016 and 2015. And 2016. The average will be working with a 6.26%. All this information gathered from, well, secondary sources. The estimate will be based on 5 points, which are marketing campaign invest in social network, marketing campaign but invest on TV commercials, marketing campaign invest on radio, events such as, well, you know how energy keeps making like these events on the universities, or for example in sports races, well, like all of this. And finally, a sports sponsor by Red Bull, such as for example Mariana Pajon, and all of these commercials we have seen that athletes like support Red Bull and they drink it because it gives them energy and it gives them wings. Well, the past chart that I have shown you is going to give us an idea of the behavior in terms of investments, sales, and our project has. The investment will be established on the years 2017, or well, the 6 months that this year has, and the year 2018. Implementation plan and roadmap. The following implementation plan is going to show us how, when, and with what resources we are going to make the implementation of the strategy, the suggested strategy and the recommendations we give to Red Bull company. Well, for the client interaction, besides the past survey we have made on the second submission, we went to several universities, well, not several, but we went to some universities such as Pontificia Universidad Javeriana, Sergio Arboleda, Los Andes Politécnico, San Agustín, Manuela Beltrán, to promote the energy drink Red Bull and give some free cans. During this client interaction and this like little experiment we made, we faced to the fact that some of the people rejected the Red Bull because they were not fans of energy drinks at all, or because they thought Red Bull was bad for their health. This again, like proving that our hypotheses were true. So after we faced ourselves to this problem, we were like really decided to convince some of this percentage of rejectors in the university to accept the Red Bull can, because we were giving free cans who didn't want a free can of Red Bull. So after we explained how Red Bull really works and how does it affects your body and what a Red Bull can contains, some of that percentage of rejectors finally accepted the Red Bull, but also some of that percentage like were really strong on their positions and didn't want the Red Bull cans we were giving.